It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. For the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. At the 39-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on first down. Cook. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Allen going to run with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. The right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. Ready.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real
Second and a couple.
Ready.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And in order to improve their ranking and play the kind of game that they want, they've got to continue to make plays like the one we just saw there. Because if you stop these teams a few times along the way, maybe some frustration kicks in. And all of a sudden, not only does your ranking improve, but your game performance does as well.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Isaac Guerrero, 34 yards. And the Patriots take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Throwing now is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Pass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Walker has it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Levy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Top low, 18. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Up the middle they go. Levy. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Levy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
2nd and 10.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And then, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Third catch of this first half for him, and this was a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 5. First down, Buffalo.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Milton Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Amari Barno. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bills 41. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On the set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19, 18.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Cook up the gut. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now Allen going to change it up.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
6 yards.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a little bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll rumble for about 5 and close to the 40.
A 6-yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
It's a gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Crack all 80. Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, They're going to give their offense a chance.
10 to 60. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let go.
Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag, pass interference. Gets them to reset it down. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point now for Borregales. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bills 21. Up for his Borregales to kick off third and wing.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen off the boot roll. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On first down, Levy. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get it behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
19-18. Warriors 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 104 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run it again with Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing now is Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their sling advantage. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Throwing, Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Hawk 70. Ready.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for New England, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.